Have you ever wondered why Alzheimer's disease, one of the most common forms of dementia, remains a mystery to us? Despite the leaps and bounds we've made in medical science, Alzheimer's disease continues to be an enigma, a complex puzzle that we're still trying to piece together. Alzheimer's disease is a neurodegenerative disorder, a condition that gradually destroys brain cells, leading to memory loss, cognitive decline, and eventually complete loss of function. It's the equivalent of a thief that sneaks in slowly, unnoticed, and then all of a sudden you realize that your most precious possessions, your memories, your ability to recognize your loved ones, your understanding of yourself, have been stolen. Alzheimer's is not a rare condition hiding in the shadows. It's right here, present among us. Millions of people around the globe are battling this disease each day, making it one of the most prevalent neurodegenerative disorders. It's like an iceberg in the vast ocean of medical conditions, only a small part visible, while its true magnitude lies hidden beneath the surface. The impact of Alzheimer's on individuals and society is profound. It's not just the person suffering from the disease who is affected, but also their families, friends, and caregivers who bear the emotional, physical, and financial burden. Understanding and addressing Alzheimer's disease is no small task. It's like trying to navigate through a dense forest with no clear path. The complexity of the human brain, combined with the multifaceted nature of Alzheimer's, makes it a formidable challenge. Yet it's a challenge we cannot afford to shy away from. The stakes are too high, the consequences too dire. The importance of unraveling the mysteries of Alzheimer's cannot be overstated. Not only for those who are currently suffering, but also for future generations. It's a race against time, a quest for knowledge and understanding, a fight for a future free from the shackles of this debilitating disease. As we unravel the complexities of Alzheimer's, it becomes clear that understanding its causes is our first step towards a solution. What triggers Alzheimer's disease? Is it genetics, lifestyle, or a combination of both? This question has intrigued and baffled scientists for years. Let's delve into the known causes of Alzheimer's and attempt to untangle this intricate web. First up, genetic factors. Yes, Alzheimer's can run in families. Researchers have identified certain genes that increase the risk of Alzheimer's, notably the APOE4 gene. However, having this gene doesn't necessarily mean you'll develop Alzheimer's. It's a risk factor, not a certainty. But there's more to the genetic story. Some rare forms of Alzheimer's are caused by mutations in certain genes. If these mutations are passed down, the disease almost always develops, often at a relatively young age. Next, we have lifestyle influences. Several lifestyle factors have been associated with Alzheimer's risk. These include factors like poor diet, lack of physical activity, smoking, and excessive alcohol consumption. Chronic health conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and obesity also seem to increase the risk. But again, it's not a straightforward equation. Plenty of people with these risk factors never develop Alzheimer's, and others with no apparent risk factors do. Last, but certainly not least, there's age. Age is the most significant known risk factor for Alzheimer's. The disease mainly affects people over the age of 65, and the risk increases with each passing year. However, Alzheimer's is not a normal part of aging, and age alone doesn't cause the disease. So how do all these factors come together? That's still a bit of a mystery. As scientists believe that in most cases, Alzheimer's is likely caused by a complex interplay of genetic, lifestyle, and age-related factors. Some people may have a genetic predisposition that's triggered or exacerbated by certain lifestyle factors. Others may develop the disease mainly due to age-related changes in the brain. As we realize, Alzheimer's is not a result of a single cause, but a complex interplay of various factors. It's a puzzle that researchers are still working to solve, and every new piece of the puzzle brings us closer to understanding this challenging disease. How can we identify the onset of Alzheimer's? What are the signs we need to look out for? These critical questions underscore the importance of awareness and early detection in managing Alzheimer's disease. One of the most common symptoms of Alzheimer's is memory loss. But we're not talking about the occasional forgotten name or misplaced set of keys. This is a type of memory loss that disrupts daily life, such as forgetting recently learned information, important dates or events, or asking for the same information over and over. It's not just memory that's affected, though. Alzheimer's can also make it difficult for people to perform familiar tasks. Maybe it's a recipe they've known by heart for years, or a game they've always loved to play. Suddenly, these once second-nature activities become confusing and overwhelming. Another sign of Alzheimer's is changes in mood or behavior. People with Alzheimer's may become confused, suspicious, depressed, fearful, or anxious. They may get upset more easily or become unusually quiet. It's essential to remember that these changes are a result of the disease, not the person's character. Some may also experience difficulty in understanding visual images and spatial relationships. This could mean having trouble reading, judging distance, or determining color or contrast, which can cause problems with driving. Lastly, a person with Alzheimer's may start to withdraw from work, social activities, or hobbies that they once loved. This change can stem from the struggles they're facing and the fear of not being able to perform as they once could. Recognizing these symptoms early on is crucial. It's not about diagnosing Alzheimer's on your own, but about noticing changes that warrant a conversation with a healthcare professional. Early detection can lead to better management of symptoms and potentially slow the progression of this disease. It also provides an opportunity for the individual and their family to plan for the future and seek out resources and support. Recognizing these symptoms early on could be key to slowing the progression of this disease. What does current research say about Alzheimer's disease? How close are we to finding a cure? These are the questions that keep scientists awake at night, and the answers are slowly but surely beginning to unfold. At the heart of Alzheimer's research is a relentless quest to unravel the intricate mechanisms of the disease. Scientists across the globe are meticulously investigating the role of two proteins, beta-amyloid and tau, known for their notorious involvement in the formation of plaques and tangles in the brain, the hallmarks of Alzheimer's. This microscopic battlefield is where the war against Alzheimer's is fought, and each discovery brings us a step closer to understanding how these proteins contribute to memory loss and cognitive decline. The goal is to design therapies that can effectively counteract their harmful effects. In parallel, researchers are exploring the potential of regenerative medicine. Imagine being able to replace lost neurons or even rejuvenate existing ones. It sounds like science fiction, but stem cell research is edging us closer to this possibility. Yet another promising frontier is the field of genetics. Researchers are studying the genetic factors that may predispose individuals to Alzheimer's, with the hopes of identifying new targets for treatment. This could pave the way for personalized medicine, where treatments are tailored to the genetic makeup of each individual. While these breakthroughs are indeed promising, they are not without their challenges. Developing new treatments takes time, rigorous testing, and significant investment, but the implications are profound. For those living with Alzheimer's, these advancements could mean improved quality of life, slower disease progression, and perhaps one day, a cure. On this frontier of Alzheimer's research, the stakes are high, but so is the resolve of the scientific community. Every day, researchers are inching closer to the answers we so desperately seek. While we may not have a cure yet, the relentless pursuit of knowledge continues to fuel hope for millions affected by Alzheimer's. So what have we learned today about Alzheimer's disease? We've navigated the labyrinthine complexities of this neurodegenerative condition, uncovering its causes and symptoms. We've discovered that Alzheimer's is not merely a disease of forgetfulness, but an intricate puzzle that involves the entire brain, altering its structure and function. It's a condition that can be caused by a multitude of factors, including genetic predispositions, environmental influences, and lifestyle choices, all leaving indelible marks on the brain's neural networks. We've peered into the telltale signs of Alzheimer's, recognizing that early detection is crucial. The subtle shifts in memory, mood, and cognitive abilities, the gradual erosion of one's sense of self. These are not just inevitable consequences of aging, but potential red flags of a more sinister underlying disease. We've also journeyed to the frontier of Alzheimer's research, where scientists are relentlessly pursuing innovative treatments and prevention strategies. The landscape is ever evolving, with promising breakthroughs on the horizon, from drug therapies aimed at slowing disease progression to lifestyle interventions that might reduce risk. Our understanding of Alzheimer's is expanding, opening up new avenues for combating this formidable foe. Yet at the heart of it all, we've underscored the importance of awareness and support. Alzheimer's is not a solitary battle. It affects individuals, families, and society at large, and it's our collective responsibility to stand in solidarity with those affected. By raising awareness and fostering understanding, we can help dispel the stigma surrounding Alzheimer's. and provide the much-needed support that can make a world of difference in the lives of those grappling with this disease. Thank you for joining us in this journey to understand Alzheimer's. If you found this information valuable, do subscribe for more such insightful content. Together we can build a community that fights Alzheimer's with knowledge and empathy.